Today we are creating 3 character loadouts from the Fallout TV show. Lucy MacLean, Maximus, and the Ghoul. We are also using these characters for playthrough throughout all the Fallout games. So if you wish to stay tuned, subscribe. So, first of all, I think we are going to have to change the type
Such
of the
pretty
eye.
eyes.
We are going to need maybe wide eyes, probably.
I think Sean has my eyes.
Okay. Something like that.
Sean totally has your eyes.
We can just make the forehead thinner, not smaller, on the sides.
I still got it.
Let's actually change the style of the hair because that is going to help us. That looks good. Maybe the color needs to change a bit. Dark brown, deep brown, warm black, jet black. I think warm black
I have
does
the best hairdresser. I
does
swear.
it best. Okay, now the jawlines do need to be much thicker, and she has a wider chin. We are going to fix that. It doesn't stand out that much, but it is wide. Something like that.
Looking good.
And then we have the outer jaw, which is much wider. And Lucy does have a wide jaw. Let's go with that for now.
Yeah, that works.
But instead of making the jaw the chin stand out that much, I think we are going to push the lips back a bit.
Looking good, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Okay. We are going to probably
Sean
have
has
to
your
change
smile,
the
you know.
entire lip type. Alright, now of course we won't be able to do 100%. Let's continue with the ears. Let's thin out the ears a bit.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's more
Sweetie,
like
you look
lobeless.
as beautiful as the day we met.
Let's go with that. Okay. Now, for the eyebrows. She has wide temples.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that works.
I want to see the back cheekbones as we drag. She does have somewhat of a wide back cheekbones. If you look at her from this angle.
Looking good, hon.
And then we have the front cheekbones, which stand out but not that much. If we look at her from a side.
Such a cute nose.
Okay, that I think the type of the nose, the nostrils. Downward, it isn't as wide. Somewhat wide. Okay.
Sweetie, you
What
like my
about the
nose,
nose
right?
bridge? Mm-hmm. She has a bump in her nose, but it's not that.
Not bad.
It's not that much.
Not bad at all.
Now, if we want to eyebrows inner, no. Eyebrows need to change.
You are
Average,
so beautiful.
maybe. She has thin eyebrows, but hers are much darker.
That looks nice.
Yeah, average arched. Let's try that. And she doesn't have that much space in between her eyebrow and the upper eyelid. So I think
As
that's
beautiful as the day we met.
okay as is. Something like that. We can accept this. She has big eyes. What else can we do?
That looks nice.
Okay, let's give her a smooth forehead. Good. And now, if we do the extras, don't think we want markings. Let's just go with the makeup. And let's play with some eyeshadow. That's okay. And now we can put on a blush. Maybe that's too much, but this might be just perfect. All right, so far so good. Of course, I've been looking at this screen for quite a few minutes now, but I think that she resembles a bit Lucy, right? We are going to have to change a few more face details. We are going to have to sculpt her a bit more, but this is looking pretty promising. Now we are going to have to change the eye color probably. And for the lips, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think that works. For now, we are going to go with
Yeah,
it.
I like that.
We're going to go with that for now. She looks okay from the side now. I think her eyes stand out too much. That has to be adjusted. Of course, this won't be 100% resemblance, but I think so far it works. If we could make her chin a little bit wider and the middle jaw layer just a bit, let's say, curvier in this little area. You see that this part is hard to thin out to make it just curvier, and the lower eyelids need to change a bit. But I think other than that, this is a really good. Yeah. So she doesn't have this pointy chin. In reality, she has a much more rounded chin and jawline. Not that much, but enough. And that's what we cannot replicate in the jaw. All right.
That looks nice.
All right. I think we are done with Lucy. Now for the special stats of Lucy MacLean. Now there is a loadout that is circulating the internet, but we don't have enough points for that special loadout, so we are going to have to improvise. Now, from the show itself, we know a few things. The fact that she was so lucky most of the time. Most of the time she was very lucky. She was intelligent. And I think she had kind of a good perception. She didn't have that good endurance. if you remember the scene with the ghoul where she was like exhausted and everything, she didn't have that much strength. Maybe agility. She was okay with a pistol. So probably I would probably go with this and then just put a few points in strength. And I don't even know if charisma or endurance would be pretty much the one. I would take the rest here. But seeing how we don't really have any other options and the points are running out, probably this would be an okay loadout. Now we could lower the luck for one more intelligence and maybe lower perception for one more luck. That might work out. Lucy was very lucky with a few of her loadouts, of her conversations and the events that happened. So, I don't know if it's charisma or luck. But yeah, something like that. Now, don't worry, because usually, what happens in Fallout 4 is that you're going to have plenty of opportunities to level up your special skills, to put points into them. So this isn't going to be like a huge deal. So she was intelligent. She was lucky. She had good agility and good perception. I mean, okay, these are nowhere near as good as in other games you can make them at the beginning of the game, but low charisma, low strength, and we have lowest endurance. So I think this is pretty much her loadout. And now we can switch to her armor, which is pretty much the Vault 111 jumpsuit that you get easily just from entering the vault, and you can now roleplay as Lucy MacLean. Now it's not going to be the same for the other guys. We are going to have to tweak a few things, but let's move on to Maximus. Now we can start sculpting his face. Looking from this angle and this point of view, we're going to have to change quite a few things to make this happen. Now, first of all, what I would really like to do, we need to smooth out his face. We need something of a buzz cut or something. Yeah, something like
This new
this.
haircut's really working for me.
So far, so good. It should be just a bit more rounded on the edges, but I think I'm happy with this so far.
Looking good, if I do.
He has
say so
black
myself.
hair, that's for sure. He doesn't have facial hair. He's
Oh,
really smooth.
that's the face I fell in love with.
Yeah, he does have a broken nose. And we could try and show that.
Oh, looking good.
Looking good, she says, with a broken nose. All right, let's do the face. So now everything should be okay. So he doesn't necessarily have I mean, he has a mid-sized chin. Somewhat of a wide chin, but it's a bit longer. Okay. The mid chin, so he has a round face. He has a much rounder, like an oval face. We are going to have to emulate the oval face And I think this is going to work out. Should we go for full lips
I was
or
looking...
for thick lips is the
Yeah,
question.
Sean has your smile.
The lower lip is thinner than the upper lip. So what
Hello,
I'm going
handsome.
to do, we are going to go with thick one. And let's try and make the lower lip thinner. But stand out. Because I mean his lips do stand out.
Such a great smile.
And the upper lip bigger. And he has just a little bit wider mouth.
What do you think, hon?
But the nose
Roguishly
itself...
handsome or handsomely roguish?
Yeah, okay.
Such a cute nose.
I think overall he has a smaller nose. So it gets thinner in this area, but it's wider in this area. So we need to make we need to make
Not
this work.
bad.
Let's go, yeah. Wide, no. Nope.
That's my handsome guy.
I mean, I think chiseled 4 would be probably the closest.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
This is really close. This is really close. I mean, of course, we won't get the 100% resemblance,
handsome.
but overall, I think we are pretty okay here. Now for the nose. Yeah, something like this, and make them tilt a bit upwards. Of course, it depends very much on... yeah, something like this. All right, I think the nose is okay. The only thing that we need to change is his lip color. He has a much more pinkish lip color.
There's...
All right, so far so good. So far so good. We still have to work on the eyebrows. We have to work a bit on the
I
forehead
do love those
here.
lips.
Okay, let's
Looking
change
good,
the
if
eyebrows.
I do say so myself.
So he has thin, I mean, he has dark, dense eyebrows, but they aren't that thick,
You have such strong cheekbones.
right? It does have a different eye type, though. He has.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly
I mean,
handsome
for
or
sure it
handsomely
isn't.
roguish?
Your eyes. That's the reason I said yes when you asked me out.
Narrow. I don't think he has narrow eyes. He has a
What do you think,
normal,
hon? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
average size eye. But he does
Your
keep them
eyes.
closed.
They're one of my favorite things
Right.
about you.
Shifty.
Looking good, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, probably shifty. It's a bit closed in on the edges and more open towards the interior. So that's what
Such
we are
pretty
looking
eyes.
for right now.
Sean totally has your eyes.
Let's go with narrow one, but make... The eyebrows help a lot, usually.
Well, hello, handsome.
Your eyes. They're one of my favorite things about you.
I just don't have a picture to compare. But I think that's the best you can do in this game. Because he has a much more rounded face. He He has somewhat of a different eyebrows, but overall, I think this is a really okay result. Of course, we can adjust the ears as well. All right.
Hello, handsome.
I think this is Maximus. We tried as best as we could. So I think Maximus would have a much higher strength than Lucy and maybe the Ghoul. He would also have perception and endurance since he trains in the Brotherhood of Steel. Probably not that big in charisma and intelligence, knowing how what he said about his wee wee in one of the episodes. That was one of the lowest intelligence speech he did. But I think agility isn't up there either. So although perception and agility, he was really good with the pistol, but we only have 21 points to distribute, and his luck, man, he really wasn't lucky. So let's go for strength. Let's go for some endurance. He was charismatic. Not that good on intelligence. I don't think agility was that good either. Let's go with some luck. More strength, probably. I think that would be... This would be an okay loadout. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. Since we don't have all the points from Kotaku, because in Fallout 4 you get less points to distribute, I think for a starter loadout, I mean, he didn't have that much luck. He did have better endurance. Let's go with free luck and probably free perception, or maybe even lower. Although, that said, okay, he wasn't that lucky, but he was okay. And maybe instead of being that intelligent, maybe he had better perception. Yeah, I think that's from what I saw in the show, I think that would be best. I mean, if you want to build a melee character with Maximus, you would probably want a lot of strength anyway, and a lot of endurance as well, since you're going to be stuck in melee fights. So overall, I think this is an okay loadout. And for role-playing purposes, you can use the Field Scribe's armor, which is a Brotherhood of Steel armor. You can acquire that by using the console command add item and adding the item code here shown on the screen. With that, you can easily roleplay as a Brotherhood of Steel member as Maximus. Alright, so moving on to the Ghoul. We could try and emulate what it would look like before a full Ghoul transformation. So let's see. First of all, let's find a suitable face. So, well, first of all, our guy is bald, so we could go with the boot camp.
Not bad.
Okay, that's the full-on full. Okay. All right. Now we have to go with the facial hair, as a Ghoul does not have any facial
Ooh,
hair.
scruff. Very manly.
See, the jawline is going to be the biggest issue overall. No matter how much we try, the jaw is going to be an issue everywhere. Unfortunately.
Looking good, if I do say so myself.
And his lips are pretty much colorless.
I was
And he
looking...
has very
Yeah, Sean has your smile.
thin lips. Let's change.
Well, hello, handsome.
Is there like a fin? Not thick. I meant fin. Okay. Sounds good to me.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish?
Yeah, the muscular neck is the way to go for the ghoul. There we go. There we go. We can make him look
What do you
we
think,
can
hon?
make him look ugly
Roguishly
before he
handsome
was
or
ugly.
handsomely roguish?
All right. Thin. Okay.
I do love those lips.
And something like that. And since he doesn't have a nose,
Hon,
could we get a nose
You think
that
my
is
nose is too big?
very, very small and like it literally moves inward more than outward?
Such a cute nose.
Could we do that?
I
Roman.
clean up pretty nice.
I want something with yeah, that's more like it. Come on. Oh man, this is starting to look yeah, this is starting to look really good, really good. Can we, how small can we go? Oh my god, we are getting really close now. Come
My
on.
handsome husband.
Oh my god, it is dented inward. I mean, right now of course, he looks like it's a bit
not
he's a bit
bad.
okay. Sounds good. He doesn't have eyebrows though, so here's the thing.
So handsome.
Is there like an eyebrow type that isn't an eyebrow? Yeah.
I love that face.
And and pretty much his face looks like it is melting away.
Not bad.
And
Not
his
bad.
chin is moving inwards. I mean, his cheeks are moving inwards. If you can, if you see that. So let's go like this.
Oh, looking good.
All right. What about the ear type? Is there like
Looking good, if I do say so
malformed?
myself.
No. He has okay ears, but let's make it look like it's old.
You have
How
such
do
a
you make an
strong
ear
chin.
look old? And it does feel like he has long ears. That's more like it. Temples look good.
Oh, very strapping.
We can't really deal with the eyebrows, but that should be pretty okay. So far, so good. The only thing is, I think he has brown eyes. I could change the color and try and look for something skin colored. But I don't think we are going to find any. Dirty blonde. Red ginger. Maybe ginger? Would that work? Possibly. Red. Not so much. I think ginger might work. Yeah, okay. Okay, this looks
I clean up
better.
pretty nice.
All right, and if we go with extras, let's see damage. Hmm. Center burn. Okay, right burn. Let's apply. Is there a left burn? Center burn? Any burn? Okay, head burn, cheeks burn, chin. Anything that's a burn. Center burn. Looks good to me. So that's okay. Alright, let's
What's
accept.
different about
Then we
you?
have blemishes. Ah. Alright, so he has discolored lips. Like this one. Eye socket shade. I don't think the ghoul has shade. Just saying. Forehead blemishes. What is the blemish? Oh. Okay. Let's go with 50%. No. I don't want that. Doesn't have to be that much. Nah, we won't be going with that. Rough face. Okay. All right. Looks good, looks good. Wait. We do have the lip color, the eye socket shade, which we don't need. Oh, sun scorched. We don't need that much. I think a 35% is enough. And then a red nose. Alright, let's accept.
Looking good, if I do say so myself.
He says, looking good if I do say so myself. Oh my god, okay. I think we could switch up the nose, probably. If he could have bigger nostrils. If he could have bigger nostrils, that would be amazing.
There's my strapping
Let's
husband.
let's go with so this is the only one, the wide. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, this is going to be our ghoul build, so yeah. All right, guys. The last thing to do is just have the ghouls special done, which is probably going to have okay strength, I guess. Is going to have a really good perception, knowing that he was really good with his weapons. He should have really high endurance as well, since we know for a fact that he can regen. He's a ghoul after all, right? So in that sense, it would have to be pretty high. Maybe lower on the strength, since we don't have that many points to spend. I don't think he's gonna have good charisma. Not that good on intelligence. Maybe okay on agility, although he constantly has to take drugs to stay mobile, agile. But yeah, and he isn't that lucky either. So I think 2 on luck, maybe not even that. He was really unlucky constantly in the show. So probably he isn't that intelligent either. So let's just go with some more agility and like 2 points of charisma, like 1 point in luck. I think that looks pretty okay. That looks probably the best. Maybe even lower strength for 1 more charisma would be okay. I mean, other than the fact that he is a ghoul, but I think people are accustomed to ghouls 200 years later, right? So I think that should be okay. I think that should be okay. Yeah, people are accustomed, but he's gonna have low strength, low luck, low. He wasn't as unintelligent. To be fair, I think I'm not giving him enough credit. I think he had better than expected intelligence. So let's just go with a mediocre intelligence. He knew a lot of things. He was kind of smart. The ghoul was kind of smart, but he was even better with his weapons and his endurance. So yeah, I think this is the ghoul's loadout, which leaves us with the last part, which is pretty much the ghoul's armor and kit. On one part, this is Maxon's battle coat from the Brotherhood of Steel, and that's what we are going to be role-playing as. And the other one is the cowboy hat. Now, if you want to use these armor pieces, I'm going to have the 2 item codes shown here on the screen. All you have to do is type into the console add item with the item code, and you two will have them ready to go. And with that said, we are at the end of the video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.